Man hört mich nicht mehr. Alles klar, danke. Warum auch immer jetzt gerade das Mikro sich gemutet hat. Also wir haben einen Krebs gefunden, der Maschinenteile haben
Over
will.
here. Come
So.
on, you big lummox. Raise your head and look up.
Ja, ist doch okay. Beruhig dich da oben. Danke für den Hinweis, Queenie. Ja, wie gesagt, Tenaris Legendenquest machen wir hier gerade eben. Und wir gehen zuerst mal da oben hin zu ihm, ne? Und unser kleiner Krebs hier. Ich mag ihn.
Let's set up
Nennen wir ihn
camp
einfach
here.
Mecha-Krebs.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Echt, meinst du? Na gut, dann
Oh.
muss es ja passen.
Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
Diese Begründung passt zu Paimon. Was anderes habe ich auch
You're
nicht
not
erwartet.
wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Ich fürchte, man hat dich schon längere Zeit nicht gehört. So, gut. Alles klar, wir sind fürs Feuermachen da.
Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tainari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
Na toll, Paimon. Jetzt eine Aufgabe und die hast du nicht hingekriegt.
Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were.
Noch ängstlicher als ein Schmetterling. Oh je,
Never
oh je,
mind.
oh je.
The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food.
Oh, danke.
Oh, you found some already.
Ja, Dankeschön. Viel nützlicher als Paimon. Ich glaube, wir tauschen Paimon gegen den Krebs aus.
Hey! Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system.
Das stimmt wohl.
I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Haben wir nicht genug Maschinenteile oder wie?
That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight.
Ja, man muss ihn auch
You
schon
two can
richtig
sleep
erziehen.
first. I'll wake you up later.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent.
Ja,
Have a good
immerhin,
night.
immerhin hat er
Not too
sowas,
good,
ne?
though.
Oh, cool. Na dann, wir gehen ins Zelt und ruhen uns hier
Paimon's
einfach
getting
aus.
sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this.
Ich nicht.
This feels like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Na dann, schlaf gut. Und der Paimons Geplapper schläfst du allmählich ein.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Ausgezeichnet.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body.
Na, immerhin.
Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Harry, hast du ihm gegenüber Vorbehalte?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner.
Gut. Wer weiß, wer sein Herr ist.
A
Halt,
ley
ne?
line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
Die Forschung eingestellt? Hat die Akademie frühere mechanische Lebensform etwa erforscht oder wie?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature.
Natur zu unterwerfen. Ein guter Versuch, aber es geht eh immer schief. Schwachmaten.
However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned.
Also Tierversuche.
The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Das ist so eine blöde Frage. Tineri, gefällt dir diese Form der Forschung etwa nicht? Also ich finde die eigentlich super. Was?
That's a difficult question to answer.
Ist das Bullshit.
I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Warum nicht? Ist das nicht die Natur? Ist es nicht gut, die Natur zu unterwerfen? Das ist eine blöde Frage. Das würde ich niemals fragen.
It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The blood of my people were born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia.
Ja, allgemein bin ich mit der Akademie unzufrieden,
By
aber
placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
ja, verstehe.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Na du, mit der hier. Hummel?
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Ernsthaft? Sieht aus, als wollte er noch eine Belohnung.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Ja, machen wir. Das sollte passen. Wenn was kommt, hauen wir es einfach weg. Wie immer.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
Zur Strafe muss Paimon einfach das nächste Mal alleine Nachtwache halten.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Wir werden sterben.
Good morning, traveler in Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all?
Mir ist ein wenig schwindlig, aber ansonsten, ne?
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Ah, und ihr könntet?
Is there something we can do?
Huh?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
Und ich hole die Insektenvertreibungsgeräte. Machen wir es so. Gut, nach dem Zurückbringen der von der vorigen Nacht
All right.
platzierten
It's about time to head
Teile.
out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Okay. Das heißt, wir gehen also jetzt weiter rein. Und sollen Kämpfen aus dem Weg gehen.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
There is no escape. Time for a light show.
Ja, blöd gelaufen für dich.
Fuse is lit.
So, der muss noch weg. S3 hat aber nicht geklappt. So, mechanisches Herz. Untersuche das anormale Gebiet. Was denn? Was ist denn?
Stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different.
Die gehen noch mehr ab
Ley
hier.
line energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
Ja, auf jeden Fall gehen wir hier rein. Scheinbar nicht so. Gut, hier haben wir eine Sphäre. Das. Okay, das sind die empfohlenen Elemente. Dann starten wir einfach mal so. Wo wir ja eigentlich ihn kriegen als Zentro. Gehe ich mal von aus. Ja. Ja. Oh Gott. Gut. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was er macht.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly. One with the forest.
Shine down. Fire hazard.
Machen wir das jetzt hier bringt. Total. Also klar, natürlich sitzt eine Dendrosphäre auf dem Boden. Soweit habe ich verstanden.
Keep up.
Was haben wir hier Schönes?
What is this?
Das wollte ich auch gerade fragen, Paimon.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible. We have to stop it.
Auf jeden Fall, Paimon. Wenn keiner kommt und sich zeigt, werden wir halt ihm das Gerät kaputt machen müssen.
Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
Mir wird irgendwie ganz schwindelig.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right?
Das ist sein Job,
We're
Paimon.
staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
Ein guter Robo. Da hinten also.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us.
Sehr gut, er hat den Weg frei gemacht. Sehr schön. Melodie schon wieder.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
So. Jetzt das.
Someone's here. Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now. Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
Ich glaube, er ist gerade mit seiner VR-Brille in dem Robo drin, hä?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
Okay.
What is it doing?
Was macht er jetzt? Das ist eine gute Frage, ne?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Gut, dann sollten wir mal eben suchen gehen, ne? Wo noch weiter rein? Hier ist ja auch gar nichts sonst.
Wow. It's huge in
Ich
here.
kann sagen, das ist echt eine große Höhle, ne?
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further.
Did you two find anything?
Ja, wir sind ja gerade erst
There
angekommen,
are a lot
Paimon.
of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape
Oh ja, und das hat keiner gemerkt, dass hier die Welt gerade irgendwie untergeht, oder was?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Okay, this should do it.
Na dann, gucken wir es uns mal an, ha?
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatsui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Okay.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the academia?
Ja, die von der Akademie verbotene Forschung, dass sie doch was nutzt.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Jüngere Kommilitone, was?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Okay, also danach geht's, nach Erfahrungen so gesehen.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Oh Mann, ey. Ja, vielleicht mal ein bisschen wie eine Katze aussieht, ne? Wenn wir ihm hinten die Ohren kraulen. Andere Tapes? Oben könnte noch eins sein. Schauen wir uns das hier mal an.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
So im halben Jahr war hier die Welt scheinbar noch okay.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
Das werden wir nur herausfinden, wenn wir das Band gucken.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
Okay.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Ja. Hat sie ja selber drüber geredet, ne? Fanatische Forscher.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Ich glaube, er hat irgendetwas über Energie gesagt, ne, dass sie bald ausgeht. Vielleicht hat er deswegen hier das Gerät aufgestellt.
Let's keep looking around.
Ja, auf geht's. Und weiter. Hier haben wir, glaube ich, noch eins.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Ja, warum?
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings.
Ja, uns bleibt
Let's
nichts
watch
anderes übrig, ne? Auf geht's. Hause rein.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.